guys, Willie here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2024 Nissan Sentra SR.
And a big thanks to Red at Courtesy Nissan in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Red.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Sentra started off as Nissan's subcompact sedan back in 1982, moving up to the compact segment in 1999 for the 5th generation, and sticking to it through the 8th generation Sentra that you see here, released in 2020 and updated this year for 2024. Featuring new front and rear styling with updated headlights, taillights, and bumpers, Nissan also updated the CVT transmission, claiming better fuel economy and snappier acceleration. The 2024 Sentra is available in 3 trims, ranging from the $21,000 base S trim up to the $24,000 SR that we have here. We already reviewed the $22,000 SV on this channel, but the $24,000 SR is the top-of-the-line Sentra for 2024. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So, of course, first thing you notice is this beautiful orange metallic paint color. I'll leave a link right here to show you exactly the name of it. Hopefully you pick up the sparkles here in the Florida sun. That is a beautiful color. Full LED headlamps. The SR gets black headlight housing, LED daytime running lights too, a little bit of smoke chrome, kind of creating a V-motion grille. Blacked out grille, of course, for the SR badge in the right corner, updated Nissan badge as part of this facelift. Overall, very clean overall front styling. The SR also gets these upgraded 18-inch rims, which are new for 2024. We get a black and silver contrast. The dimensions are 215/45 R18 Hankook Kinergy GT all-season tires. We'll see how these 45 series sidewalls translate in terms of ride quality, and we'll see how these 215s put this 149 horsepower, 145 pound-foot of torque, 4-cylinder, 2-liter 4-cylinder with an updated Xtronic CVT. We'll see how it puts the power to the ground. We get black mirror caps here in the SR, black roof too. We get a 2-tone color paint job with this orange and black contrast. It's a specific tone for the SR trim. You get an LED turn signal on the mirror. No 360-degree camera. You got to go up to the premium package to get the 360, the Bose system, and the leather trim seats, as well as the upgraded 8-inch touchscreen, which is also new here for 2024. The window sticker for this 2024 Nissan Sentra 2-liter SR CVT with a base price of $23,720. You guys can pause, take a look at all the standard features. This tape kind of cuts off a little bit of it, but you can figure it out. Options, $75 the bumper protector, $645 for this 2-tone paint color, $270 for the carpeted floor mats with a trunk mat, $80 for the door sill plates, $1095 for the destination, totaling us out a tick under $26,000. So we are starting to creep up there in price for a vehicle without leather seats or ventilated seats or 360, but still at around the $25,000 price point, considering that's what you're going to be getting for a base Honda Civic. If that, I've been seeing base Honda Civics go for $27,000, $28,000, and this gives you more features and, in my opinion, a better styled vehicle. We also got smart access for the driver and a front passenger, black trim for the top of the window trim with some chrome down below with more black trim that leads towards the trunk lid. The tints also look really clean on this vehicle. I'll take a step over to the other side before we check out the rear end, so you can check out the side profile without the window sticker getting in the way. But taking a step back, with this 2-tone paint color and this orange metallic paint, this is a seriously sleek looker. And this 2024 Sentra in general just gives me a lot of Altima vibes. But anyway, out rear, we get an additional SR badge in the upper right corner, deck lid spoiler, updated Nissan badge. Shout out Courtesy Nissan in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. The taillights are still incandescent as they were for the pre-facelift model, but they look a lot more sleek. And in my opinion, these look just as good as most LEDs in the segment. We get rear parking sensing, updated rear bumper, and our exhaust tip in the lower left corner. But speaking of the exhaust tip, let's fire up this 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, and here she sounds. All right, guys, that was the sound of the 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine sold by Nissan for the 2024 Sentra SR. And it doesn't really sound like a whole lot, and as you see, this engine compartment looks like it was in a pretty dusty room or a dusty shop, so hopefully they clean that off before it gets sold. But cranking out 149 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque, made it to this updated CVT transmission, sending the power to the front wheels. You can expect 0 to 60 in the high 8-second range. So although it's not the quickest, it does get up and go with no problem. For a daily commuter, it is definitely quick enough and competitive with a compact economy segment. No hydraulic struts though, even on this top SR trim, and the hood does feel pretty heavy, but as a result, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to shut it. But taking a step inside, let's see what we get with a top-of-the-line Nissan Sentra SR, but without the premium package, so sitting around the $25,000, $26,000 price point after destination before tax. But even though it's a non-premium package SR, we still get soft touch materials up top, leather stitching in the center, gushy soft leather armrest, auto one touch for the driver window, power windows for the rest, aluminum door handle, lock and unlock, four-way adjustable mirrors. We don't get the Bose sound system, but this bass system sounds okay. We get blind spot monitoring on the inside part of the mirror, hard plastic down below, solid storage. You'll probably squeeze a foot long in here or have a 32-ounce water bottle. We get a Sentra nameplate as we step inside, and we get these specific SR sport cloth seats for the SR with contrast stitching, but again, I still prefer the leather seats. And all of these are comfortable seats. My only complaint with them is that we don't get power adjustments. You still can recline, drop, lift, and slide the seats with latches, but taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. Overall, guys, not a whole lot's different here compared to the pre-facelifted Sentra. The big differences are in the exterior, but we still get an updated steering wheel with a new Nissan badge, flat bottom, orange contrast stitching. It's pretty thick. We get 10-2 bolstering, and a 9-3 fits perfect in our hands. The horn, rubberized, the horn itself, pretty loud and aggressive, not the most aggressive. We do not get dual pane windows, but the horn should be loud enough to get people out of your way. Aluminum frame, adjustments for the infotainment system. You can skip the songs, adjust the volume, and return. On the right side, we have our radar cruise control adjustments. No lane keep assist on the steering wheel, not too big of a deal. But speaking of the infotainment adjustments, right now we're looking at a digital speedometer, fuel economy, and in the fuel economy screen, you can also see the idle time, tire pressure, trip computer, traffic sign recognition, song that's currently playing, advanced safety features screen, same thing over there, and overall settings that you can adjust. Hopefully you can pick all those up on camera. My personal favorite screen would be the digital speedo, so we'll leave it there. The tach goes to about 6,400 RPM. The speedometer goes to 160. Fuel level beneath the speedometer. You get the digital fuel level to the left of it, total mileage on the vehicle to the left of that, and the coolant temperature underneath the tach, clock up top with the temperature outside right next to it. To the left of the steering wheel, we have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. No auto rain sensing wipers, but the stock to adjust it on the outside. Auto headlamps, so that's an appreciated feature. Trip computer reset, interior brightness, trunk release, and our eco mode. Hopefully you get a good look at the pedals. You get some leather stitching for the front part of this dashboard. That's also premium. Some faux carbon, but hard plastic for the frame of it. We just get the standard touchscreen here. You got to go up to the premium package to get the upgraded screen, the upgraded 8-inch screen, and that includes navigation, 360-degree camera, all of that. The stocks still have a nice satisfying click, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the shortcuts down below. We get 3 separate air vents for the center part of the front seat. That seems pretty premium. Reminds me a little bit of my old Camaro. We get dual zone automatic front climate control and heated front seats. No wireless phone charging here. Got to go up to the premium package to get that. 12-volt USB-A and C port, and you can turn off the auto engine start stop in the left corner. That's also new for 2024. Engine start stop, all outlined in aluminum. That feels nice and premium. Have our little sport mode dial. We'll check that out once we take this car out for a drive. Backup camera, okay resolution, not the best, but we get guidance lines and trajectory. That's appreciated. Throwing it right back into park, and we return right back to the previous screen. Nice area for keys in this little slot. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera. 2 cup holders outlined in that faux carbon trim. I'd expect you to fit 32-ounce water bottles. We get a gushy soft leather armrest with orange contrast stitching. We can check out the space. Solid. And it's deep. You can easily fit 5, maybe 6 1-liter bottles of soda in there. Just hard plastic for our knee will often hit. Glove box. It's damp, not lined in felt, but it's large. You'll fit 25 license plates. Easily fit 2 pairs of shoes if you're under a size 12. Not a frameless or auto dimming rear view mirror. You got to pull this flappy thing to dim it, but not a big deal. Sunglass holder. Interior lights are not LED, but they still do the job. Basic headliner, nothing too special about it, but that's about it for the front seat of this 2024 Nissan Sentra SR. It's an impressive vehicle at the $25,000 price point after destination, and they're doing pretty decent discounts on these too. I've seen them go for around $25, $26 out the door. But out back, we can see the space and overall quality of the materials, just hard plastic up top. Still get the leather stitching in the center, aluminum door handle, power window, gushy soft armrest. You'll fit a big gulp in that corner. slot, but make sure that lid is tightly closed because it is crooked. The rear seats, the padding goes all the way out to the door frame, just cloth, with like a microfiber contrast for the butt and back area, same thing as up front. That's specific to the SR trim. Legroom, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have about 3 inches of knee room, headroom. I got about an inch, inch and a half. So if you're under 6'4", 6'5", you should be able to sit behind your seat settings in the Sentra with no problem. For a compact sedan, that says a lot. You get a mat pocket behind the passenger seat, nothing behind the driver, USB-A port, no air vents, at least none that blow directly into your face. There is something going on under the front seat, but again, nothing that blows directly in our face. The rear lights are not LED, but again, they still do the job. You can jab our hand into the center slot, drop this armrest. It is pretty soft cloth, and you'll fit 2 16-ounce water bottles in there. That's about it though, guys, for the back seat. Let's hop out into the cargo space, see how much space is offered back there, and then take this 2024 Sentra SR out for a drive. So underneath the Nissan badge is a button which gives you a slight electric chute or hydraulic chute, but it doesn't finish the job when it comes to opening the trunk. Really not a big deal at this price point. As you guys see, really large opening and a very solid sized trunk. I'll leave a link right here to show you exactly the size of it. You drop those rear seats down 60-40 split, and with these wheel wells not protruding too much, I would expect you to fit over a 50-inch TV in there, under a 60-inch. Very spacious. You'll easily fit 2, 3, maybe even 4 golf bags in this Sentra. And the secret storage, you get our spare tire. It's not a full-size spare, and you can throw some secret stuff surrounding it. That's about it though, guys. The hinges will crush your cargo, so make sure you don't load anything up higher than that level. But shutting it up, you can take a step back, walk around this 2024 Nissan Sentra one more time with this beautiful two-tone orange metallic and black paint contrast, 18-inch black and silver contrasted rims, updated LED headlamps, and a super clean front styling. As you mentioned, they updated the CVT to their Xtronic unit, with Nissan claiming not only better fuel economy, but also snappier acceleration. And speaking of that, let's take this 2024 Nissan Sentra SR out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2024 updated Nissan Sentra top-of-the-line SR. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions, even in normal mode, well, the sport mode, it's like a transmission sport mode, not a true conventional sport mode, but even in the normal mode, the steering feels really sharp and direct. Throttle response is good. I don't remember it feeling this good in the pre-facelift model. That's probably what they mean by snappier acceleration. Taking a step out here, yep, picks up speed well over the bumps, rides over them like absolutely nothing. Compared to the SV we reviewed in this channel, this thing rides the exact same, if not even a little bit more refined. We'll take a step out here. Turn signal stocks have a satisfying click. Brakes have a very tight response to it. Over the bumps, lean into it about halfway. Yeah, guys, this thing can pull really well. Again, brakes feel good. No reason to fly by this guy too quickly. And over the concrete pavement, I mean, you hear a little bit of road noise to be expected, but it's really not bad for a $25,000 car. $23,700 for its base price. We can throw it into sport mode, and now it says Drive S. Let's see what changes up. Steering does get a little bit tighter in the sport mode, noticeably tighter. Turning radius is really sharp. And taking a step out here. Ooh, that is really snappy. Throw it in a little quicker than we should. Handling is good. On the gas, ooh, not bad. We can open her up a little bit more on this multiple lane road as soon as we get the chance. Looks like we have the chance. Taking a step out here on the gas. Ooh. Yeah, guys, this thing can get up and go. And at higher speeds, now that we're on some darker asphalt, it is just about silent in here. Doesn't take a lot of throttle to keep up with traffic. And it stays in a straight line for the most part really well. I remember when I had a small car, Acura ILX, it was a 2018, it tended to like sway in its own lane a little bit more than I would like. That's not the case here. This thing tracks straight as an arrow, and it feels very premium at that. For the money, this might be the most premium vehicle at around the $25,000, $26,000 price point. I just wish it came standard with those leather seats, upgraded touchscreen. If you want all of that, it's gonna be closer to like the 28, 29, maybe even 30 after destination. But either way, that's a lot of car for the money. Turning radius is good on the gas. Woo! Yeah, it definitely doesn't blow you away. I can see 0 to 60 happening in the high 8-second range, but it does get up and go with no problem. One thing I like about this tuning is the half throttle and full throttle doesn't feel a whole lot different. So full throttle, you're getting 149 horsepower, 146 pound-feet of torque. Half throttle, you're probably getting like 120 horsepower, 115 pound-feet of torque. So you're getting a lot of power without having to use the entire gas pedal, which yes, it may not be the best for the power plant long term, but as far as daily drivable feel, it feels a lot more powerful than it actually is. It's also a lot more premium than the price tag suggests, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And with this orange metallic contrasted paint, the black and orange contrast, the $670 option, definitely not a no-cost option, but there are companies that are charging $1,500 plus just for a metallic paint color. This has a metallic paint color, a two-tone one at that, and it looks absolutely sick. If that's what you're looking for, guys, I would 100% recommend checking out a 2024 Nissan Sentra. It is premium, it is good looking, and it is affordable. If you're looking for a really premium vehicle around the $25,000 price point, this 2024 Nissan Sentra SR might be the most premium one you're gonna get, sitting only $3,000 above the base S. And honestly, the base S at around $20,000, $21,000, it's a good vehicle. Power plant wise, it's the exact same thing that we have here. It just doesn't quite look premium enough. For an extra $3,000, this SR looks unbelievably more premium than that S, and not really costing you a whole lot. When it comes to monthly payments, you may be paying an extra $30, $40 a month to have a way better looking vehicle overall. If that's what you're looking for, guys, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2024 Nissan Sentra, and I would recommend checking out the SR for an extra $2,400. I would also recommend checking out the SR with the premium package. And a big thanks to Red and the rest of the management and staff here at Courtesy Nissan in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Red. And a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out, the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.